Welcome guys to the first episode of grocery delivery app. In this episode we are going to design our first onboarding page like this. Okay. So we are going to design this first page in our today's episode, and we will add the functionality related to create your account and login as anonymous. So before starting that, let me show you what we are going to discuss in upcoming episodes. So this is a app which we are going to create. Okay, so this is not a complete app. We will enhance this app step by step, and we will try to add as many features related to delivery apps. Okay, so the basic template app is this. The data is coming from Firebase, and you can see all the category related basket, smart basket is coming from Firebase. Okay, so here users will be able to add the items into the cart, and if the item is already exists, then you can see the snack bar is coming, item already exists. Okay, so let me show you the cart page here. You can see the items added into the cart, and all the quantity and pricing will be reflected properly, and the total value of cart will be reflected here. If I increment the cart value, you can see the total is also getting reflected, and you can also remove the items from the cart. So this is the kind of app which we are going to create, and we also apply some categories, like users will be able to find the products related to categories. For example, inside fruit category, you will be able to see all the fruit related products here. Okay, for example, if we use the vegetable category, all the products will be displayed here, and the data is coming from Firebase. So this is how we are going to proceed. For today's episode, let's keep the things basic and start with this basic page, how you are going to design this, or how you can add the template apps which are already available inside the FlutterFlow. Okay, so let's start with FlutterFlow. For that, let's go to the FlutterFlow, come to FlutterFlow dashboard, and we will create the complete app from scratch. So here, let's create a complete fresh new page, and I will name it as online grocery delivery app. Okay, I will name it big, so it will be easy to find me this app as well. Okay, you can name the project or the company name here. We will enable the web module. Okay, and also set up the Firebase. Create new project, and I am from India, so I will select Mumbai here. You can select the nearest possible region. Sign in with Google. Let's sign in this. Okay, so this will take a moment. Till then, we will enable the authentication and create user collection as well, and we will set up the onboarding page. For that, I will select the auth and mobile tab here, and from here we will select one template for login. So we will use this. Okay, colorful theme, create account, and we will create one page. Okay, so create account, and after that, once user logged in, then we will create a blank page, and we will name the page as home page. Okay, we will create a home page, and let's start building. Okay, so here we will name the logo here. You can add your company name here, so I will name it as your store. So you can name it anything you want. Your store, and you can set the font size from here, like we will set 25. This is called as page selector, where all the pages will be displayed here, and this is called as widget tree. Okay, where all the UI related to that particular page will be reflected here. For example, this page is create account page. You can see it here in page selector, create account, and in widget tree you can see all the UI components, all the UI widgets which are added into the page are displayed here. Okay, for example, inside this create account page there is a row, and inside row we have one form container. Okay, and inside that form container we have this. scrolling container. So step by step you will get to learn all of these things while we design the UI inside our home page. For now, let's use this customized template and move forward. Okay, so from here we want Google, we want continue with Google, and instead of continue with Apple, we will add continue as anonymous. Okay, so that users without name will be able to use this feature as well, anonymous. Okay, and we will remove the icon here, select this here, go to widget tree. Okay, select this button. You will be able to see that this button is selected in the left side, and in the right side you can configure the properties of that. So here you can see inside icon properties there is one icon here. So instead of Apple we want anonymous user. So if I type this, you can see this is user, so we will use this. Okay, instead of this sign up here we will write login. Okay, because we are creating the account here. Now user has three options: create account with email and password, and create account with Google, create account as anonymous. Okay, so here if I want the name as well here, so you can add that as well here. For example, I will select this, and this is email address. Okay, so inside this column here, inside this column we have this text. Okay, we have the second text, this one, and we have the text field here. Okay, now what I will do is inside this column widget I will click here. Okay, and inside this we will add one text field as well. So for that you can write, you can search for text field here inside form elements. Okay, so as you can see this text field is added at the bottom, but we want it at this side, right? So for that you can do this like this. You can drag the text field above email address like here. Okay, now we will set the properties of this text field. So let's see what are the properties applied to email text field. For example, the color and all the background colors. So here, firstly we will set the label text. Okay, so the background color here is this one, so the text color here is this one. So we want the background color, so I will take this fill color from here and apply to this text field. Okay, I will select the name text field here, and we will apply the fill color here like this. Okay, now we will see the width of this text field. I will also show you how you can duplicate this, but for now let's create one text field from scratch so that you will be able to create this manually. Okay, so let's see the width of this email text field here. So the width, okay, so you can see the width here is applied infinite, so we will apply it infinite. Okay, like this, and you can add some padding from bottom so that we get some spacing here like this. So I think this is removed. Let me add it one more time. 20. Okay, this is the now we have to add the border radius as well. So if I zoom this in, you can see that the border radius is not properly aligned, so we will add that as well. So you can set the border radius from here. Okay, from here you can add the border radius like this. And instead of keyboard type as text, we will set it as name. increase the font size of this text field. Okay, so here you can see the hint text given is text field. So instead of text field, we will enter name. Okay, we will enter name here, and we will increase the font size of this like this, or we will give it as 15. Okay, so our design is now ready. Now click on this button here, create account, and go to this action, okay, where all the actions are applied. So here you can see, open it. So here you can see the login is already added here. Okay, now what we will do is, instead of this login, we will create account. So here you can click here on this action, click here and search for the action create account. Okay, inside Firebase authentication, create account, and select the email provider as email. Email text field is already selected, password text field is already selected, and here create user document. Switch this on. This is automatically switch on. This will create the user document inside our Firestore database. So I will also show you that. First of all, select all the fields, and we want name text field as well. So for that, we will select the name here. Okay, display name, and we will select from variable, and from here you can select widget state text field name. So this way our user account will be created properly. Now close this, and the action is ready. For continue with Google, select this button here. You can see, open the action flow, and you can see auth create account Google provider and collection is already added here. So that is also done. Continue with anonymous. So for that, come here, open the action create account. Okay, auth provider, instead of Apple we will select anonymous like this. Okay, this way all the actions are done inside our home, inside our create account tab. Okay, now if you want to configure the background color of this, you can do that as well. So here you can see the gradient color is selected. Okay, if I switch this off, the color will be gone. If you want different colors, you can add that as well. Okay, so select color one here. You can select any color based on your needs, and you can customize it. So we are in the grocery app, so we will select the green color. Okay, like this, that will be better. Okay, so we will select this, and if you want to change the color of this, so to make the UI compatible, we will select the black color of this your store brand. You can add the logo as well. Okay, so this is the first page in which we have designed our create account. Now let's fix the Firebase. Go to the settings tab, select Firebase here, and as you can see, the project is now created properly. And here you can see Firebase storage. So we will deploy this Firebase storage tools, and you can open the Firebase from here, enable auth on Firebase. Okay, online grocery delivery app, you can select get started. From inside authentication tab, you can select get started, and here we want email password enabled, so let's enable that. You can add another provider as well, like Google, enable that. And select the support email for the project and continue. Okay, that is also done. Add one more provider, anonymous, and enable this. Save this, and inside settings, authorize domains, add domain, and add this to run the project inside FlutterFlow. So for that we will add this here and add. Okay, that is also done. And one more thing you need to check inside project settings, go to users and permissions. Make sure this is added firebase@flutterflow.io and the role will be editor. And inside build tab you will find the storage tab here. Here you have to upgrade the project, and now you have to create a billing account. So I have already created my billing account. So once you create your billing account, that means you need to add the credit card details here inside Google Cloud Console. Once you add that, you need to select the payment method here. I will select this payment method. Okay. Here you can add the minimum budget amount you have to spend on this project. So I will add 23,000. Okay. I will set continue. Okay. Now link Google billing account like this. Okay. So now as you can see, plan changed, completed successfully. Now here we are on the Blaze plan. After you upgrade it to the Blaze plan here, what you need to do is select the get started here. You can select the no cost location. You can select central one. This is a standard. So here we will continue. And to get everything work properly, select the start in production mode. In test mode, you might face some issues. So I will select the production mode directly, and let's create it. Okay. Okay, so now our Firebase storage is now set up properly. Go to FlutterFlow, select settings, Firebase storage, and deploy this. If you see any kind of error here, so after deployment, what you need to do is, this step is only done when you see the error in FlutterFlow. Okay, so you can delete the bucket here. Here the name is written. You have to write the name here to delete this bucket. Only when you will see the error. Otherwise, you can continue creating the UI. Okay. In previous versions of Firebase, storage was free, but now they have upgraded that for Blaze users on Firebase. That's why we have to do some additional steps. Okay. After deleting the bucket, we will get started. Select US Central here, continue, and start in production mode. Okay, create. Okay, so these are the steps you need to do. Now let's go to FlutterFlow and select deploy button. You can see the issue is resolved. Storage is just, you need to add the data like for the videos, for the images, then only you need the storage, right? So you can use other cloud services also which provide more efficient services if you still get the error. Okay, or if you want to store everything in Firebase storage only, then if you are still getting the error, then you need to connect with the Firebase support team because that error will be from their side. Okay, so make sure you follow the steps properly and do the stuff. In case if you want to try something, what you can do is you can duplicate your complete project again, and then you can try deploying the stuff because there might be issues with your Firebase setup also. Okay, make sure you have everything set up properly. Let's come back to project and go to this connect tab here. Okay, connect tab, and here you will be able to see the users document is automatically created because we have done that manually when we were creating the project. Okay, now come to the Firebase here and generate config file one more time. Generate files so that all the errors related to Firebase will be fixed. Okay, now we will design the onboarding page. So let me show you how to do that. So here we will select one template app here. We will select the auth. Okay, we will use this onboarding. Okay, click here, default theme, and let's name it as onboarding. Create account. Okay, so this is our first page. through which users will be able to go to this create account page. Okay, now here we will rename this and name it as online grocery delivery app. Okay, now select this, go to widget tree, select this container, and you can change the image or background image you want. So let's select the background image, and you can search it for grocery like this. Okay, we will select this grocery, and instead of writing this text here, we will remove this. We will right click and delete this. Okay, instead of writing this here, we will select this container. Okay, this is a container and this is the column here. Okay, now select this column here and add one text here like this. So as you can see at the bottom, the text widget is added. So here in the left side you can see, and we will drag this up here. Okay, we will drag it here. After this image we will see the text here. Now let's give the text some properties. So select this text here, and in the right side you can see the properties of this text widget. So here we will give it as online grocery delivery app. Okay, let's increase the font size and make it as bold like this. We will make it as bold, semi bold, and make it as center align like this. Okay, the font size should be bigger, 60. Okay, you can add some padding from here, padding, and from top I want some padding like this. Okay, select this column. Now select this column widget, and here you can adjust the padding like. Okay, now click here, sign up with email, add the action here, add action, and we will open the action flow and navigate to create account page. Okay, which we have already created. Close this, and we will remove everything from here. Okay, so that our onboarding page will look much better. Instead of sign up with email text, we will give another text here, and for the onboarding page we will name it as get started like this. Okay, and for the icon you can select any icon you want. So for now we will add this icon. Okay, smartphone icon. This, you can select any icon, or if you don't want anything you can remove that as well. So I think it would be better if we remove the icon from here. That will look much better. So we will remove the icon from here. Okay, let's keep it clean and simple. So here when user clicks, we have added the action, navigate to create account. Okay, so that's the first page of our app, and then after that the second page which will be opened will be this create account. So I think the color is not matching with the background with the onboarding scene, so let's manage the color of this properly. Okay, We will select this fruit background image from here. So select the form container, and here inside background image you can search for the grocery like this, and we are adding this we are adding this. You can select any page here. Okay, so you can try different things, different images as per your needs. So I think this will be much better. And text color we will select as this, your store, or we will remove this to match the background. And you can remove the spacing which is added here. Okay, and select the container and add some padding. Okay, you can adjust the padding of this scrolling container, which is this white box. So I have added the padding from top as 50. Okay, so 90 will be much better. So this is how the first onboarding page will be created. Now let's run this and see this in action. So go to this and click the test. Now you can see the first page which is opened is grocery delivery app onboarding page, and here when I click get started, okay, so you can see the first page which is opened. Now let's create one account and name it as test user. Okay, let's test@gmail.com email, and you can see the password here. You can see the text field password is appeared here and email text field. So this is the advantage of using this FlutterFlow. All the debug data is appeared here. Create account. Okay, now when the user account is created, we haven't designed any home page till now. So let me check. Inside Firebase, go to authentication, and you can see the first user is created here, test@gmail.com. Okay, also you will check Firestore database has created the collection or not. So here you can see the users collection is created or not. Okay, the users collection is not created. The reason behind this is, go to connect tab here. Okay, connect tab, select settings, and we haven't deployed the rules till now, so let's deploy the rules first, because we want all the data to be inside Firestore collection so that we can manage the cart functionality, products and categories. So for that we need the user reference, like which user has ordered which item, and all that stuff will be managed inside the database. So for that we need to deploy the rules. Now we have to run this app again. So let's create one more user, reload this first, and then we will create the page. We will create the user account again. You can remove this inside authentication. You can remove it from here. Get started, and here we will name as test@gmail.com, and we will give the password here. Create account. Okay, create account. Okay, now the create user account is now created, and we are back to our home page, which is this page. Okay, this home page, which we are going to design in our next episode. So let's see inside Firestore database users collection is created or not. Yep, users collection is now created. We have all the details of user test. Okay, all the ID like UID, this UID and the authentication ID is matched here. Okay, one more thing you might have noticed, when we are going to click this create account, first the gradient background was appearing and then this image was coming. So you can select create account here and you can remove the gradient. Let's go to widget tree so that we can see the things properly. Form container, and from here you can remove the gradient background. Okay. Okay, so I think you might have learned many things regarding FlutterFlow and Firebase in this episode. In the next episode, we will design our home page and it will look like this, and all the data which is coming here will come from Firebase. Okay, so that's what the task of next episode is. Okay guys, that's it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.